Toss time here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Match number 15 of SkyExchange.net presents Fancore Oman D10. It's the match between Darsait Titans and Azaiba 11. I have the captain, stand-in skipper for Azaiba 11, Akmal Shehzad. In between them is Freddy, who will adjudicate the toss, and the captain of Darsait Titans, Ikram Sadat. The home side will be Azaiba. Akmal, you'll be flipping the coin. Ikram, you'll be calling. Khanjar is the call by Darsait Titans. Number it is. Akmal, toss जीतते हो, अब क्या करना चाहोगे और क्यों?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। पहले बैटिंग करना चाहेंगे क्योंकि टोटल अच्छा हो रहा है पहले बैटिंग करके, तो इसलिए हम बैटिंग करेंगे।
D20 की अगर परफॉर्मेंस देखी जाए और D10, आपकी टीम एक अलग लय में दिखाई दे रही है इस बार D10 में। क्या रहस्य है, क्या रीज़न है?
दरअसल शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट है, तो शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट पे कुछ भी बहुत जल्दी चेंज करना पड़ता है, हर चीज़ जल्दी। आई थिंक
लास्ट फ्यू डेज में हमने देखा होगा कि बहुत रन्स बन रहे, तो आपको क्या लगता है एक अच्छा टोटल इस सरफेस पे अभी पार स्कोर कितना आपको लगता है हो सकता है?
तकरीबन 100 एंड 110 नेक्स्ट इंशाल्लाह से।
कोई चेंजेस आपके प्लेइंग 11 में?
जी हमारे पास कोई चेंज है, उस्मान आ रहा है और आसिफ भी आ रहे हैं।
ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट अकमल, गुड लक। Ikram, what would you have done had you won the toss?
I think I've developed a habit of losing tosses. But still, with our side composition, we were definitely looking to defend the target.
Right, 3 matches so far, 3 losses. You're in a must-win situation. What's the talk in the dugout? How do you change it around?
We've been in the situation before. Our boys are professionals. In the past, the boys have bailed us out of this situation. So we are expecting for a similar performance. The dugout is a lot positive, happy, and in a relaxed mood.
Any changes in playing 11?
Imran comes in place of Joshin.
Right, Ikram. All the very best in this must-win game for you.
Thank you.
Right. So the news from here is that Azaiba 11 have won the toss and they've decided to bat first.
Azaiba 11 have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. No real surprises there actually after winning the toss, choosing to put the runs on the board. I'm Suhas Vedam. Alongside me in the comm box is Shoaib Ahmed. Very warm welcome, Shoaib.
Good evening, Suhas. Thank you very much. And again, that mystery around the toss continues, where the captains are not sure whether they want to bat first or bowl first. There is no standard formula. The only standard formula is play well to win.
You get really less time, isn't it, in T10 as well. The captains have been saying that the game goes on at a great pace. Azaiba 11 sporting this 11 today. Akmal Shehzad, Arsalan Bashir, Asif Al-Balushi Bahir, Imran Mohammed, Jasim Ilahi, Gibran Yusuf, Khalid Rashid, Rao Wakar, Usman Haider and Wasim Akhtar.
And for Darsait Titans, Amanpreet Singh Sira, Arjun Rajesh Kumar, Chaminda Lakmal, Ikram Sadat, Imran Rizvi Mohammed, Khawar Ali, Khurram Khan, Nestor Damba, Sachin Kumar Jagra, Ubaidullah and Zishan Maqsood. So that's the playing 11 for both the teams. And the news is that Azaiba 11 have won the toss and elected to bat. We'll be back after a short break and we'll be bringing you all the action live as and when it happens. So stay tuned.
SkyExchange.net presents fan code Oman D10. And we are coming to you live from Oman Cricket Academy. Azaiba 11 are all set to take on Darsait Titans. Azaiba 11 won the toss and they said they're going to bat first. Oman Cricket Academy. Beautiful surface as well and beautiful weather too. Out come the two umpires, Freddie and Rahul Asher. Rahul Asher won with a ball in hand. Today no Pushpa, Shoaib. Today no Pushpa.
Well, I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
I was very keenly waiting for that.
Not just you,
Pushpa.
so many fans of his were waiting for that.
Of course, he's gone viral with that. Very, very nice person to talk to. Always very accessible. Rahul Asher. Very experienced umpire as well. Meanwhile, Darsait Titans. Well, they need to come back strongly in this tournament. They've struggled a little bit with their team combination. They've got their experienced players back in the playing 11 and now they need to play together as a team and win. On the other hand, Azaiba has had a mixed bag so far, but they've looked a lot better than what they did in the T20 format. D10 has been kinder to Azaiba 11.
And they've been different. They've been better, you could say this way, right? Gibran and Waqar Rao to open today. Gibran, the more established opener. And Waqar is getting an opportunity today. Azaiba 11 will take you through that once again. Akmal Shehzad, Arsalan Bashir, Asif Al-Balushi, Baher, Imran Mohammad, Jasim Ilahi, Gibran Yusuf will open the batting as well. Khalid Rashid, Rao Waqar, Usman Haider and Wasim Akhtar.
For Darsait Titans, Amanpreet Singh Sira, the youngster, very talented all-rounder as well. Arjun Rajesh Kumar, Chaminda Lakmal, Ikram Sadat, Imran Rizvi Mohammad, Khavar Ali, Khurram Khan, Nestor Dhamba, Sachin Kumar Jagra, Ubaidullah and Zishan Maqsood. Last but definitely not the least, Zishan Maqsood. What a great servant he's been of the game for Oman cricket over the years. Zishan Maqsood has been phenomenal and as a leader, he's doing wonders for Oman cricket.
Oh, absolutely. A leader that puts an arm around your shoulder, and supports you when you're down because he believes in you and brings out the best potential in you. Waqar Rao for the moment. Opening the batting today. Waqar Rao. He's got the skill, of course, and loves to play cross bat at 255.56. Waqar Rao, not a bad option at all. A man in form and the ball's not swinging much. That's what we've seen so far.
Oh yes, a good change because Akmal Shehzad was not performing to his absolute best. So I think they've gone with a change just to bring that that impetus in the first few overs. That 2 overs of power play need to be capitalized. Gibran is definitely doing well, but they needed a partner. And I think Waqar Rao is that player who the team will be looking forward to.
Absolutely. Gibran's strike rate of 167. I agree with you, Shoaib. In fact, I think the fact that Akmal is taking time to get back into his mojo, it's putting a lot of pressure on Arsalan as well. Sachin Kumar Jagra, very effective in the D20 format, trying to find his rhythm in the D10 one. So as we were talking about it, Arslan having a little bit more pressure to deal with. Hence Waqar Rao first up. First ball, bat to ball right away.
That's right, and a good running between the wickets as well. As soon as he hit the ball, he knew there was a single and they've taken that. Good coordination between those two players. Sachin Kumar Jagra starting the proceedings for Darsait Titans.
Sachin Kumar Jagra back with a new ball in hand. I think they're going back to the basics here, Darsait Titans, to find a win. 4 men inside the circle on the off, 3 inside the circle on the on. Couldn't have played it with a straighter bat.
Good front foot defense. Gibran, he likes to feel a few balls from the middle of the bat and then he starts using his feet as well. That's what we've seen of him so far. And once he does that, he is a different batsman altogether.
just to add to your point, Shoaib, perhaps to counter that as well, Waqar might have been sent in so that Waqar doesn't take time to get going. He's a busy player.
Well, I think more than that, it's the reason that Kamran Akmal Shehzad is not playing at his absolute best. He was at the toss as well. We saw him leading the side today, and I think he's decided himself to demote down the order. And I think that's a good call. Sometimes when you're not scoring runs, it's better to send somebody up who you think will be a better option and then score some runs in the middle order and then come back once you're back in form.
Still handed over the captaincy to him, the side, though. Just giving him the belief that he's going to be in the side. He's got to perform. And will that go for 4? Well done.
Good save. Very good save. It was a good shot. But in the end, again, Amanpreet Singh Sira, you can't keep him out of the game. This time it was played in the gap. Look at that. Never gave up. Kept running hard. And finally won the race.
Did the right thing there. Slapped the ball really, really hard so that it goes to the nearest fielder. Dispatch was quick too. The boy is smiling. He's looking at it in the big screen. It's always great to see a cricketer larger than life. And that's what the big screen does to you. Your efforts are more pronounced. Was in the air, but it's in the gap as well. Gibran survives.
And that was a lucky escape. It was in the air. Gibran must have had his heart in his mouth for a few seconds. Initial stages, feet not moving, back not bending enough, not leaning into the drive. Has to warm up quickly, Gibran, for Azaiba's sake.
So 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. One's just in deep in front of square. One is a very wide long on.
So the 2 fielders are out. The third man fielder comes inside the circle, and again that field change.
Oh, that's a better option actually. He was trying to cover the off stump and outside off because he knew that would be the line of attack. But doesn't get the result he wants. 1 over gone, 5 for no loss.
One over 5 for no loss.
Ubaidullah steaming in. That's gone up in the air. This could be catch practice. And captain says, yes, it is a catch for me. What a way to start this match for Ubaid. Runs in, picks up a wicket. Efficacy 100%.
Easy catch. Ubaid starts off well, strikes on the very first ball. Poor shot selection from Waqar. He was in no position to play that shot. Just chipped it, and an easy catch for the skipper Ikram. First wicket down for Azaiba 11, and the score reads 5 for 1.
Arslan comes to the middle. A man in form. Arslan Bashir. Number 3, such a tricky position. You got to be ready to walk in the second ball of the game also. And at the same time, you got to be expecting his team to do well. Your team to do well. Ubaid has done really well with his first ball.
Just plays it, helps it on its way. Nestor Damba playing some football on a cricket field.
I think he's just throwing his hat in the ring for the ground adjacent to this one. They're playing some good football, weren't they? That's what we saw earlier in the day.
Well, Oman is known for football. A lot of passionate players following that game. Arslan Bashir, meanwhile, strike rate of 176. He's been exceptional for Azaiba 11, also the man of the match on a few occasions. Again, comes out in a situation where he needs to perform with the bat.
White ball signaled. Ubaid's got to reball this one. He's looking at the keeper in dismay. The replay will tell us the story. Keeper Khurram. He's kept well, isn't it?
Oh yes, for a part-timer, I think he's done very well for himself and Darsait Titans. That's a difficult take for any keeper. He's managed to get hold of it, stop it with his feet.
Shoaib, during your playing days, were you asked to keep wickets at times?
Oh yes, I did. I enjoyed keeping as well.
He had to curtail that shot. Ikram Sadat is going for the direct hit. Gibran was halfway down the pitch, only he wanted that single. Arslan was more concerned about getting to the other end, and in that concern said, no, I cannot.
Yeah, that was a short ball, pulled, was in no position to pull it. Ikram was just a little slow in releasing that throw, and that allowed the batter to get into the crease.
Oh, that's played away nicely in the gap. That's how easily you can score a boundary as well. Arslan's found a crack in the wall on the off. Arslan gets off with a boundary.
That's a beautiful shot. Always a pleasure. A square cut. Look at that. Nicely done on the front foot. No chance for Zishan Maqsood. Very simple, very elegant. No fuss. Only 4 runs.
Yeah, that's very rightly said. No fuss, only 4. But the point is, Arslan's a kind of a batter who usually tonks the ball really, really hard. It's great to see him just rely on placement and timing. Shows another dimension to his batting. This time it's going straight to the fielder, who knowingly or unknowingly has made sure that the ball trickles to the bowler again.
1.5 overs, one more ball to go. Look at that run. Played straight to the mid-off fielder. And there he goes. While he sits in an awkward position, Lakmal just passes the ball back unintentionally, I am assuming.
Well done, Lakmal's knee.
Oh yes, that was an awkward position. Short ball. Gibran being tested. Did not anticipate that. Now he is shadow practicing it, but it's 3 minutes late. 2 overs gone. Azaiba 11 are 12 for 1.
Two overs gone, 12 for 1. single here to start the over. Gibran needs to get going, Shreb. He's in good touch, yes, but he's been missing a couple of bowls, which you cannot afford in this format. This format's never to be considered as a format where you can come back into form. You're in form, you're in the side. He's in such good touch, and suddenly now he's struggling. Why do you think is the case?
This time he clears the front foot and takes the high and hands him towards the long off fielder. Khavar Ali there. Very good, interesting question about Gibran and his form. What happens is that I feel if he starts middling the ball in the first few deliveries, he's a different batsman altogether. If he doesn't, like he's struggling today, it takes him time to get that middle, get the ball in onto his middle of the bat, get that form in. That's the kind of player Gibran is. Meanwhile, what a great ball that is again from Sachin Jagra, beating the outside edge of the bat. Beautifully done.
I think it was a lack of swing. Well, Arslan wanted to see some. He's missed a pretty straight ball in the end. Didn't move at all. Or might be just a little deviation after pitching. Those are the ones which will provide you that edge. Gibran not getting a good start will also mean Arslan's under slightly more pressure. Will pick up a single. Or do you feel, Shub, that Sachin Kumar Jagra and his partners have done a really good job at doing their homework against Gibran? Gibran's now going to try something new. He's tried the shots. He's struck it twice from the middle of the bat. Both the times it went straight to the fielder in the deep, who was deliberately moved slightly square on the off.
Well, I think that's just good planning, yes. But Gibran clearly is struggling out there in the middle. Again, plays that up and over. The fielder is on the boundary ropes.
So the point is, had the fielder been finer or straighter, like it usually is, this could have been at least 2 or even more if he'd timed it well. But the fielder has been kept squarer for Gibran, something we did not see in the previous games. And he scored a lot of runs.
Well, if that's the case, I think that's some really good planning from Darsait Titans. Nicely cut again for a single, and Darsait Titans won't mind that. Singles are not a problem at all. Azaiba 11 need to get a move on. 3 overs gone, 17 for 1.
Helmet. Yatra.
Rao Wakar, the first to go. Azaiba 11, 17 for 1. Gibran Yusuf needs to get going. He has 6 of 8. Arslan Bashir 8 of 7. Asif Al Balushi, Akmal Shehzad, Jasim Ilahi, Khalid Rashid. There's batting to come for sure.
बस आजा
Oh, that's a very good single. Sachin's not happy because there wasn't a clean collect, but there's a very good single indeed.
Yes, that was good running between the wickets. Now they need to show some good hitting out of the park.
Gibran's finding fielders wherever he's hitting at the moment. He soon needs to discover the world beyond the boundary rope. For the moment, everything's inside the ground for him. And he's got the power, he's got the skill as well to clear any rope in the world. Today, perhaps not the day. Now for Arslan, the field will change a little. He's got a man at deep point. And Arslan will target leg side to sneak a single.
This is good bowling from Imran. He's kept it tight. He's bowling at a very good length
Good bowling, Ime.
and not allowing the batters to free their arms. Azaiba 11 struggling at the moment. 20 for 1. Again, a big shot. Intention there, but not the execution. Only a single.
दो बॉलें अच्छे डालनी है बेटा शाबाश
4 balls, 4 singles, lots of singles. Boundaries have dried up. This might break the shackles. That's got the elevation. Much needed 6 for Azaiba 11 and Arslan. 4 boundaries. Sorry, 4 singles and then a 6. 10 runs of the over with 1 ball to go.
What a great hit that is. Right from the meat of the bat. And that's gone the distance. So some relief for Azaiba 11. They need a few more of those to get into the groove. 3.5 overs, 27 for 1. Last ball of the over.
That's hit very, very hard, but straight to the fielder. Another single to end the over, but that 6 would mean Azaiba 11 are getting a move on. 4 overs gone, 28 for 1.
हेलो 68 नंबर जाके जाओ राइट आर्म ओवर यार दौड़ना पैसे क्या हो गया तेरे लेग ब्रेक है जा यार अर्जुन जाए वेट ऑन हां तू अंदर रह उन पॉइंट रख इधर भी दौड़ना पैना है काल सुन 3 मैच और खेलने ने जा
4 overs, 28 for 1. Azaiba 11. As in comes Amanpreet Singh Seera. And starts off with a wide down the leg side. Very unusual. Amanpreet is very, very consistent with his line and length. Normally he's on the money right from ball number 1. But tonight he starts with a loosener. 4 matches, 5 wickets and an economy of 8, which is very good in D10.
And that's a quick single. That's a very good single. Any other day this would have drawn more applause, but slightly subdued this time round as his team needs more boundaries to get going. Gibran would believe that he can fancy the leg spinner and target perhaps straight. He's got the power to hit against the spin as well, but straight would be a better option. Outside edge. Gibran says one way or the other our boundaries collected, more important for the side.
Well, unfortunate Amanpreet Singh Seera. Ball taking an edge and just crossing the keeper, going into the slip region for 4. So, Gibran wouldn't mind that. And he needs a few more. He needs to get a move on here.
But this time it's much better. Good cricket all around. So 5 of the first 2. Still it's been a quiet start. Azaiba 11. They need to target a bowler perhaps. That's one way to get back the rhythm. Oh, that is very, very well struck. What about the fielder in the deep? Oh no! They've made a mess of this one. Ubaidullah and Sachin, both of them looking at each other in dismay as the ball sneaks through. Arslan believes that now he can get a good start 22 of 13. Now he can get a good innings under his belt. Is this the luck that he required? Amanpreet a little unlucky once again.
Well, he created that opportunity, but that's really a poor fielding effort.
That was Sachin's catch, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was. He had to take that opportunity gone down the drain. Zishan Maqsood will not be happy. He's smiling, yes, but that was an opportunity for Darsait Titans to actually get into the game, get another wicket.
Straight to the skipper. And more importantly, a dot ball. Darsait would be very happy with that result. 5 overs gone, 40 for 1.
इधर क्यों जा रहे हैं
40 for 1. 4 bowlers used in the
Okay.
5 overs that have been bowled so far. The first wicket fell for 5. And then Azaiba 11 consolidating. Oh, that's a good shot. That's from the middle of the bat. That's hitting straight into the side. Beautiful screen that we have. That's a bigger scoreboard, which will now have a dent.
इधर आना यार
Magical hit indeed. That's from the middle of the bat, and that's what it can do. Well, it's going to be tough replacing one particular panel. This got height. This one's got height. And distance too. He's favouring the same area and getting the same result. 12 of the first 2 is Imran, the bowler that Arslan and co have decided to target today. Change in voices here as 50 comes up for Azaiba 11. We have Mikhail Vaswani with Mr. Ashok Purohit.
Thank you, Suhas. And what a time to come in. Treated to 6s in back-to-back deliveries from the bat of Arsalan Bashir. He's the informed batter. The short and wide slashed cutaway. Protection in the deep. They'll keep it to single. The problem with Darsait Titans is that they've not been able to find a winning momentum. They've played 3 games, lost all 3. It's a must-win for them, else they'll be languishing at the bottom of the points table and will not have hopes of making it to the top 4. Azaiba 11 have been a completely different outfit from D20 to D10. This time it is Gibran who decides to go downtown, and he does it in style as the ball disappears into the dark. This is 6 hitting at its very best, and Azaiba 11 dugout will be delighted. What a time for Ashok Purohit to come on the mic as well.
Absolutely thrilling times here. Gibran and Arslan on a roll. Arslan particularly very severe on any loose balls. Arslan has been the architect in the previous game also. This is a mighty one. Gibran joining the party with Arslan there. Some fireworks.
This time shuffling once again. And then after that, after shuffling in the crease, he's looking at the umpire to check if it's a wide or no. And that's what you lie the risk of denying yourself a wide if you shuffle too much in the crease.
Imran saw him early shuffle, and that's the reason why he bowled it a bit wider than where he was. This time again, and he's stumped. Smart stumping there by Khurram. Gibran going for a shot. 1 too many. Dance down the pitch. Nowhere on the pitch of the ball. Misses it. And Khurram does the rest. Sorry.
Very smart bowling here by Imran. He just followed the batter this time, bowling it wide quicker, and Khurram very quick behind the stumps. Great glove work by him. And a big important wicket here for Darsait. They needed to break this partnership. Gibran was looking dangerous, but he'll have to walk back to the dugout. He knows he's missed out on a good opportunity. He departs for 19. It's 59 for 2 after 6 overs.
Come on यार boys. मैच में यार मजाक ना लो भाई. यार मैच जीतो यार.
Wasim Akhtar, the new batter, and the bowling change there. The experienced leg spinner Khawar Ali brought into the attack.
Oh, he's picked that up on the full and he's hammered it over the deep square leg region, and that will sail into the other ground. Arsalan Bashir is the man in form. He's been doing the job for Azaiba 11 in the last few games, and once again he's been helped with some very ordinary bowling.
Arsalan doesn't leave such dollies. This was a low full toss. Picked it very well.
Goes big again this time over the cow corner region, and that's disappearing as well. I tell you what, Arsalan is in the zone and anything close to him will be dispatched. He's shifted gears in fine style, and that is authoritative batting in the middle.
Absolutely stunning show from Arsalan. Continues from where he left last evening. He's been one of the better batters to watch here in the D10 format.
Flatter this time over the fielder. That's Ubaid trying to go for that one-handed catch, but another six. This time flatter, but how quickly he went on the back foot, and in the process he gets to his 50 as well. This is a very high innings, an innings of very high caliber and pedigree at the moment, in control of proceedings in the middle. 54 of 20.
Absolutely in murderous form, Arsalan Bashir. 54 of just 20 with a strike rate of 270. 6 sixes. That's a catch dropped.
And that's a no ball also being signalled by the square leg umpire, if I'm not wrong. In fact, by the main umpire over there, Rahul Ashar. That was a full delivery above waist height. They're all happening here. Is there some kind of due? Not really, but a free hit on offer at the moment. Oh, that was way out of the comfort zone. Just slipped out of his hands.
Khawar Ali needs to tighten up here. This time he goes huge and very high and straight into the hands. It's a free hit, so no damage done. Arsalan knew that it was a free hit. Went for a big heave, connected it well, but didn't get the distance. 2 runs over the last ball.
What an eventful over this has turned out to be. Dramatic. 6-6-6, a no ball, 3 runs off it, a free hit, a catch. Once again looks to go towards that mid-wicket region. Adjusted very well in the end to negate that, to long on for a single. And look at the dugout there, all excited on their feet.
Wasim Akhtar to face the first ball. Plays a nice looking cut shot. There's a sweeper cover. Just a single, and he'll keep the strike. 25 runs conceded Khawar in his first over. Azaiba 11, 84 for 2 after 7 overs. It's been Arsalan Bashir's show so far, unbeaten on 59 of 23. Gibran Yusuf provided the much needed impetus. 16 balls, 19 runs.
Well, a very interesting bowling change and a very important one as well. Things going out of hand. The captain has to introduce himself, Zishan Maqsood. Ikram Sadat has been standing in as captain for him. But in the D20, it was Zishan Maqsood who was captaining. He's the captain of the national side as well. He's the leader of Oman cricket and a very senior player as well. He'll want to take charge of things in the middle.
Players from Amerat Oils waiting for their turn to come on the pitch. That's the last game of the evening today.
What a tournament the Amerat Royals have been having in the middle. They cannot get a foot wrong so far in the tournament. Zishan Maqsood feeling the pressure. 3 overs to go, 18 deliveries. Azaiba 11 eyeing something close to 110, 120. He's setting his field. He's got 3 inside the leg side on the 30-yard circle. Long on, deep square leg. Oh, we are seeing something very, very unique. Zishan, the left-arm orthodox spinner, has taken up a new role, Ashok.
I think horses for the courses, as they say. He has changed his bowling style, doing some medium pace here. A wide there, missing the line there with his gentle medium pace. Understands that the ball is coming good to the bat. Wasim Akhtar on strike.
Ashok, what could be the reason Zishan Maqsood has adopted this new bowling run-up with medium pace and not adopting to his strength left-arm orthodox?
Maybe something to do with the pitch.
Or if that's the kind of deliveries he's bowling, then I suggest that's a very good option right underneath the bat.
I think that's what he's banking on, backing up on his new style of bowling. But it's surprising to see Zishan bowl this gentle medium pace.
So far he's executed it very well. Only 2 of the 2 deliveries he's bowled. Oh, that's full. And that's gone to short third man. That could have easily carried as well. He could have had a wicket. What's the discussion? Why is Zishan not pleased with cover behind at third man? Oh, it's been given no ball and he's saying, how can that be a no ball? He's not happy with Rahul Ashal's decision. Was it above waist height?
Yeah, it looked to be above waist high. Here we can see the ball.
Oh, that's a very good decision. That was way above the waist. Goes big, goes high. One bounce into the stands. What a shot here. Pressure piling on Darsait Titans.
Arslan, there's no stopping for him. Moves to 63. This is well picked up. Hammered straight. One bounce to the side screen. Arslan on fire here. And he's caught out. Zishan Maqsood strikes. That's the reason why he was bowling those gentle medium pace. Arslan gives a very simple catch. Mistimes a hit. And that's wicket number 3 for Azaiba 11. Low full toss. Arslan couldn't connect it and gives it straight to short mid-off. Arslan Bashir out for 63 of just 26. That included 6 sixes and 3 fours. Azaiba 11 91 for 3 in 7.4 overs.
अलग
91 for 3. Azaiba 11, the new batter. Coming at the fall of Arslan, who really put them on course for a huge total. Akmal Shehzad, the new batter.
And immediately off the mark with a single. How well has Zishan bowled his gentle medium cross seam floaters. And he enjoyed that wicket as well. I enjoyed that celebration, to be very honest. I've not seen him do that when he's got it with his orthodox spin. But maybe the thrill was doing it with pace.
Quite true. Quite a unique celebration this time from Zishan after picking up the wicket.
Take a look at that once again quickly. There it is. Full toss, got the toe end of the bat and the catch straight to mid-off. We're back live. Gets an outside edge and it goes away to the third man boundary.
Races to the boundary there. Bit wavered Zishan there off his last ball. And Wasim glides it to boundary. Azaiba 11 96 for 3 after 8 overs. Fans there enjoying a lovely evening at the Oman Cricket Academy premises. Clean bowled aim. Ubaidullah comes back and strikes off the first ball in the second over.
Well, that's Ubaidullah for you. Had no clue whatsoever. And he was castled. Clean bowled. Too quick, Ubaid, for Akmal Shehzad. He's walking back. That was on the stumps. Fuller delivery. Went for the swing, but completely missing the line of the ball. And when you miss, Ubaid hits. Akmal Shehzad out for 1 after facing 2 deliveries, and his poor form continues in fan code D10. Azaiba 11, 96 for 4.
Haytham, the new batter, bowled a fantastic death over last evening. Haytham Baha, 150 strike rate in the 4 matches he has played. Azaiba 11, 96 for 4. Would be looking for some quick runs here to reach a target around 115, 120. Ubaid to continue bowling. He's picked up 2 wickets for just 7 runs.
Arslan Bashir has given them the start that they wanted. He's given them the impetus. He's given them the runs on the board. Now it's for these batters to finish it off well. Can they do it for Azaiba 11 is the question. Nicely bowled. This one has been played in the vacant area around the covers. By the time Amanpreet Singh Sira covers that, it will be 2 more added to the total.
Nice way to get going. Haytham Bahar connects it. Picks up a couple there. Ubaidullah. This time tries something cheeky there. Haytham fails to do that. Misses it completely. A dot ball for Ubaidullah. Keeping it very tight here in the penultimate over.
Well, innovation, but not working on that occasion for Haytham. When it clicks, it really looks good, but when it doesn't, it looks a little off color as well.
Very shabby, to be precise.
Shabby is the right word. Goes for the big hit. When you have players like Haytham, you need to have the third man fielder on the boundary ropes. If you don't, that edges will take the ball to the fence, and that's another boundary. 100 comes up for Azaiba 11 with that 4. Haytham moves on.
Yes, this was a shot. He was going for a big one. Couldn't connect it. Edges it towards the third man boundary. Azaiba 11 crossed the magical 3-digit mark. 102 for 4. With 8 legal deliveries to be bowled.
Big hit in the air. Fielder coming underneath it and drops it. Sachin Kumar Jagra just waited for some reason and then dived to get to the ball. Had he continued the run, he could have reached the ball in time. Not to be a chance gone down. This is one aspect that the players need to upgrade themselves. That's the catching. It has been below ordinary, below par in this edition of Fancode D10.
And it was not a difficult catch here, Shoaib. He had all the time to go under the ball and collect it. This time again Haytham hits it, but this time it's straight and clean. Hit straight to the side screen for a huge 6.
That's the shot that Haytham wanted to play. on the previous ball, but this time he manages to do it with a lot of precision. 9 overs gone. Azaiba 11 are 110 for 4.
Fans out there watching an interesting game. A nice smile there.
Zishan Maqsood comes back into the attack. 12 runs in that over that he's bowled. Yes, normally he's a spinner, but today he's bowling seam up. Cross seam. Starts off with a full toss and played in the gap. That's poor bowling from Zishan. Has to be more accurate with his line and length. Wasim punishes for him being wayward. That was an easy full toss, juicy full toss, and Wasim gets 4.
Given the due treatment the ball deserved here, Wasim needs a good hit, and he got it off the first ball. A nice juicy full toss.
Another low full toss. Won't carry to the fielder. Direct hit, but I think he's home safe and sound. The umpire says not out, and the game will continue. So 4 of the first ball, 2 of the second, 6 already in the first 2 balls of this over.
Azaiba 11 looking at a target of around 125 here.
Some young fans enjoying the game. Meanwhile, that's a better delivery from Zishan Maqsood. That is what he's aiming for. This time he gets it right. Almost a block hole delivery, angling across the right-handed batsman. Never easy when a left-arm bowler is bowling over the wicket and getting that angle.
The third time lucky, as they say.
And he bowls it for the 4th time as well.
Yes, this is what he was aiming for. He gets it right on 2 occasions, doesn't get it for the first 2 occasions. So that's equaled out. So 2 dot balls in the last over.
Could come back. Now a slower delivery. He waited for it. Good shot from Wasim. He's got the distance and he's got half a dozen for that. He waited for that slower delivery, read it well, and then placed it over the deep mid-wicket fence for a 6.
Yes. The good thing about this shot was Wasim knew that he would be bowling a slower ball. He waited for it and then dispatched it over the ropes.
Last ball of the over coming up. Another full toss. Played straight down the ground. Fielder coming underneath it and grasses it. That should have been taken. Again, the fielding has been a question mark for the Darsait Titans. And 1 run short. But that shouldn't have been, there shouldn't have been any run at all in the first place had the catch been taken.
Azaiba 11 finished their innings 123 for 4. A formidable total in this format. Yes, with good contributions coming on the top. Zishan Maqsood was a bowler.
10 overs gone, 123 is what they've managed. Azaiba 11. Rao Wakar, 2 of 3. Jibran Yusuf, 19 of 16. But the man who actually made the difference for Azaiba 11 was Arsalan Bashir. 63 runs of 26 deliveries. 14 of 5 from Bahir was also very important. 19 of 10 from Wasim Akhtar. 5 extras. The score for Azaiba 11, 1, 2, 3 for 4.
Ubaidullah, the maximum wicket taker here, 2 for 21. Imran Rizvi picked up 1 for 30 and Zishan 1 for 25.
Well, Khawar Ali was expensive. 25 in that 1 over. Let's look at the first innings and how things transpired during that first innings. An early breakthrough for Azaiba 11. But then Arsalan Bashir was absolutely clinical. He's in great form and he continued that form for Azaiba 11. Number 3 position players are so important in D10, D20, one days or test matches. And that is one of the best players you can have in your side. Arsalan Bashir owning that number 3 position today as well, coming out to bat. And Akmal Shehzad, who demoted himself in the order, was a failure today as well. Some big hits in the end from the bat, and that helped Azaiba 11 to get to a very respectable, very good total of 124 runs in 10 overs. Before we go to the break, let's go and find out for the post-match presentation for the previous game, which was between Kurum Thunders and Gubra Giants.
Another strong performance here by the Kurum Thunders. They win their 3rd game in 4 matches, and the good thing for them is that in every game there's a new star emerging. They're batting first, they went on to get 127 for 6 and then defended the target comfortably to win the match by 59 runs. Hello and welcome to our presentation ceremony. We have with us Mr. Shoaib Kanduri, Director Sales and Marketing, NPI Pharma, a very passionate cricket fan who's really helping Oman cricket as well with his visionary moves. Glad to have you, Mr. Shoaib. And now to present the man of the match, of course, Mr. Shoaib is here, and it goes to a very fine performance with the bat from Suraj Kumar Singh. 57 not out in 21 deliveries, 5 4 and 4 sixes. Aye, Suraj, you can collect the medallion as well as the gift hamper from Odabna. That's also coming your way. This is the medallion, of course. A very fine batting effort. They came at a time when the team was struggling, bailed them out and put them in a very strong position. And that gift hamper as well by Odabna, presented by Mr. Shoaib Kanduri, Director Sales and Marketing, NPI Pharma. सूरज जाने से पहले आप उस स्थिति में गए थे जब टीम स्ट्रगल कर रही थी, डगआउट में आपको क्या बताया गया था?
वैसे तो कप्तान जी का यही था कि हमें 140 मतलब टारगेट है हमारा, जैसे कि फिर उसके बाद हमारे जो 50 पे 2 या 3 में जब मैं अंदर गया तो सिचुएशन को देखा कि ऐसा मतलब माहौल है, तो मैं अपना टाइम लिया थोड़ा सा. उसके बाद फिर मैंने अपने शॉट्स खेलने शुरू किए, तो मैं टारगेट पे मतलब हम पहुंचना चाहते थे, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम 127 ही कर पाए. हम अपना अच्छा ही मतलब हम अच्छा ही करना चाहते थे, तो वो अच्छा ही हुआ. बस यही.
यहाँ का सरफेस कैसा लगा और T10 फॉर्मेट ट्रिकी है, आप एंजॉय कर रहे हैं?
जी सर, ये मेरा पहला मैच, मतलब पहली बार बैटिंग कर रहा था मैं. तो
कहाँ छुपे थे इतने टाइम से?
सर नेशनल ड्यूटीज़ थी, क्योंकि ओमान नेशनल टीम के साथ में था, तो एक मैच पहले खेला था, तो वहाँ पे बैटिंग नहीं आई, तो आज पहली बैटिंग ही थी मेरी, तो अच्छा लगा सर. ये फॉर्मेट भी अच्छा है.
Very well played. All the very best for the coming games as well.
Thank you.
All right, Suraj Kumar Singh, the player of the match after a fine performance. Kurum Thunders on the roll have won their 3rd consecutive match. That's it from the presentation area for now.
Good evening and welcome. This is SkyExchange.net presents fan code Oman D10 match number 15, Azaiba versus Darsait Titans. We are live from Oman Cricket Academy. The first innings has already been done and Azaiba 11 batting first have scored 1, 2, 3 for 4. They look good. Their batting has performed yet again and one man is responsible for that. His name is Arsalan Bashir. Look at that stat, 63 runs in 26 deliveries, and that was something really special. 10 overs, 123 for 4 is what they managed. With me in the com box is Ashok.
Very good evening, Shoaib. Ubaidullah picking up 2 for 21. Imran and Jishan Maqsood picking up the other 1 wicket each.
Right, so we are all about to start the second innings. We've got the two umpires. The umpire with the ball on your left is Freddie, and onto his left is Rahul Asher. The two umpires walking out in all readiness. They've done well so far, experienced umpires, both of them. And they will have an exciting game, a run chase that they'll be witnessing and monitoring very closely with keen eyes. Ashok, what do you think? Darsait Titans and Azaiba 11, the bowlers versus the batters. Who do you think has an advantage right now?
Azaiba 11 definitely would be having a slight edge, having scored 123. But Khurram and his opening partner, they have the firepower. And if Khawar Ali, the experienced batter, so these two can really take the attack to the rival camp.
That's right. Meanwhile, we see the men in red, Azaiba 11, coming out, walking out together as a team. They would want to hunt together and they will want early wickets. They would love to take a few early wickets to put pressure on Darsait Titans. Khawar and Khurram, both are very explosive batters.
Khawar,
the KKs.
Khawar in particular has had a good innings out during the WCL in UAE. So he'll be looking to continue. Of course, it's a different format here. 10 over format. T10. Inaugural edition being organized by the Oman Cricket. Giving the teams, the local Premier Division teams, a good chance, a good platform to play as many matches as they can.
Khurram Khan on your screens. 4 matches for him in the D10 format. 59 runs. Strike rate of 118. Still early days and he'll want to better that as the tournament progresses. Khawar, meanwhile, is the new batsman in. He doesn't have a lot of stats because he just joined Darsait Titans a couple of matches back, and we will see him in action tonight. On the other hand, for Azaiba 11, it's going to be spin bowling. Wasim Akhtar, right arm off spinner, who's been brought into the attack to open the proceedings for Azaiba 11.
Interesting choice there by skipper of Azaiba, bringing in Wasim to start the proceedings. There have been few teams who have been opting for the spin attack at the start of the innings.
2 fielders in the deep, a deep mid-wicket, in fact almost a square leg and a long on. These are the 2 fielders out there for Wasim. And here we go, right arm off spin coming around the wicket to Khurram. First ball down the leg, not the greatest of starts, and that will be a wide.
Yes, extras also fetch an extra ball there. So Wasim has to be careful. Khurram and Khawar both have the potential to go big.
Cramping for room, that's been the strategy so far from Wasim, coming around the wicket and bowling on the stumps, on the pads in fact, and he's got protection in the deep as well. There's a deep square leg and a long one, so good plan until now, and it's been a good start. A little fuller, this time he smacked that and it's gone all the way towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4 runs.
Just a ring in length there, and Khurram making the maximum use of his bat, gets a deserving boundary to start the proceedings for his team.
Well, that's a good start from Khurram. This time he just nudges it. That's better batting. That is what we were discussing in the previous game of Darsait Titans as well. Khurram is a very good batsman. The only concern where he can improve is the dot ball percentage. After hitting a boundary, if he can take those singles, I think he'll become even more dangerous.
Absolutely true, Shoaib. Good running between the wickets there. Khavar would be going for a big one, and he does go for a big one, and this time is very clean hit. Out in the cow corner. A wonderful 6.
Well, you can have all your 11 fielders on the boundary ropes on the onside, and still, if you bowl this length, Khavar Ali is not going to spare you on your on the knee, and he smacked that. Brilliant hitting. Good start from Khavar. Aggressive start, and Darsait Titans need that.
A very positive intent by both the openers, Khavar and Khurram. They've shown the intent to take singles and also punish the loose balls.
They're looking for that ball. It's gone under the seats, and you'll need some people to go out and look for it.
Retrieving ball has been a challenge throughout the day. We have seen a couple of times when a lot of time has been spent to retrieve the ball. This is the clean hit by Khavar to get off the mark. A clean hit over the cow corner.
And they found the ball, so that's good news. Not a big delay. We were not asked to wait for too long. And we'll start the proceedings now. 4 balls, 12 runs. This is a much better length and equally well played by Khavar on the back foot. This has been a good over for Darsait Titans so far. 12 of it. 1 more ball to go.
Wasim keeping it tight, the last ball. This time shorter ball. Khavar seeking a wide there. Umpire unmoved. And that's the end of the over. 12 for no loss. First over gone. Darsait Titans.
So 1 over done. Darsait Titans 12 for no loss. And look who's bowling. It is Imran Mohammed, the right arm fast bowler, who's been very expensive in this edition of Fanco D10, but exceptional bowler, very talented, good pace, good rhythm, good bowling action. He's been viral for that as well.
Has shades of Shoaib Akhtar. So Imran brought into the attack. Pace on one end, spin on the other. This is the field for Imran. Two men outside.
Right, so Imran continues. First ball. Nice ball, but this is unlucky. That's gone towards the backward square leg for 4. Not the most convincing of shots. Not very orthodox, but he'll get 4 nevertheless.
It was a short ball. And Khurram was not in the best of the position to play that, but somehow manages to get a valuable 4.
This is way outside off. Will be called a wide. 16, one more added to the total. It's going to be 17 now. Not the greatest of starts for Imran.
Imran, after the white ball, bowls a shorter ball and Khurram gives the treatment and straight to the fielder. A big wicket there. Imran strikes off the second ball. His second legal delivery. That's a big wicket.
Yes, it is. Imran strikes after conceding a boundary and a wide. He's bowled that ball on the middle stump and that shot has found the fielder. Good catch there. And that means only one thing. Khurram Khan has to walk back. Wicket number 1 down for the Darsait Titans. And Imran Mohammed will be a happy man. 17 for 1. Darsait Titans. Khurram Khan scoring 9 of 5.
Shoaib Jishan Maksud, the new batter. Imran picking up a very valuable wicket there to break the partnership between Khurram and Kaur. The strike rate of 257. He would really need to continue with this strike rate here, Jishan.
1.2 overs, 17 for 1. Zishan Maksud, the skipper, comes at number 3. In fact, skipper of the national side. This time, good ball, good comeback. Now that one wicket has given him so much of confidence. We've seen that so many times, Ashok. Once you get a wicket, you look and feel like a different bowler altogether.
It's quite charged up, pumped up there, Imran. Got the ball to rise. And Jishan Maksud beaten there. Goes for a pull shot, almost edges it to the wicketkeeper.
Very well bowled, very nice and nippy bowler, Imran Mohammed. If he gets his rhythm right, he can be very lethal. Hopefully, it's his night tonight. Catch it is the call, that's gone high. Fielder coming underneath it. Will he be able to take the catch under pressure? Yes, he does. That's another wicket for Imran. He is having a different night altogether. And now this celebration means a lot to him. This wicket will mean a lot to him. Zishan Maksud, the skipper of the national side of Oman, has to walk back thanks to some good bowling from Imran Mohammed.
That's worked. The plan has worked for Imran. He knew Jishan would go for a shot, bowled a bit shorter. Jishan goes for a pull and scoops it in the deep. A good catch there finally to end the innings of Jishan Maksud. Departs for a duck. Caught Rao Wakar, bowled Imran. Darsait Titans 17 for 2 after 1.4 overs. Imran coming up, steaming in after picking 2 wickets in his over. This time again bowls a short ball and could be a catch here. No, this one has travelled the distance. Another short ball. The ball looked to go to the distance and it has gone. A 6.
Well, what a mixed over this has been. First a boundary, then a wide, and then a wicket, and now another 6. So everything happening in this Imran Mohammed over. He never fails to surprise you. Last ball of the over. Expect some drama on that ball as well.
Good ball there. Beauty of a ball there by Imran. Beats Khavar. That's a real good ball of a pacer. A fantastic opening over by Imran. Picked up 2 wickets for 11. Darsait Titans 23 for 2 after 2 overs. Fans, happy fans there.
Come on, guys, come on.
Imran has impressed them, it seems. Darsait Titans 23 for 2. Ubaidullah joins Khavar. And there's a bowling change. Jasim comes into the attack. That's a good ball. Wrapped him on his pad and he has been given out. That looked good to be given a leg before decision. And Jasim strikes off the first ball.
Well, Darsait Titans are on the back foot. And I mean that because Azaiba 11 are coming out with a clinical performance. The bowlers are doing the job for them as of now. It's the wicket of Ubaid. He is walking back, caught right in front of the stumps, and the umpire, after giving it a long thought, has raised the dreaded finger. Look at that. Hit in front of the stumps, and not a very difficult decision for Freddie to decide. He raises the finger, and that means it's wicket number 3 down for the Darsait Titans. Ubaidullah walks back on a golden duck. Darsait Titans are 23 for 3.
Relax, boys. Come on.
.23 for 3 and Sachin Kumar Jagra comes in to bat. First ball outside off, a Yorker delivery beaten. And Darsait Titans are in some trouble.
Sachin has a responsibility. This time a slower ball and Jasim appeals for a leg before, but I think there's a bit of a bat there.
Well, that's the only thing that can save Sachin Kumar Jagra. He's signalling leg by. If that's the case, we'll have to look at that in the replay. We've got the liberty to see it again, so let's find out. Well, that's a very close call. That looked very, very close. Lucky Khavar. Slower ball, steps down the track and plays it towards long on, will be a single. He is a really lucky man, Khavar, tonight to be still out there.
Yes, Jasim bowling some beautiful deliveries. Got one in. Got a leg before for the earlier decision of wicket of Ubaidullah. This time Khavar escapes. Again a good ball on the line and wicket. Just a single there.
.25 overs, one more ball. Let's look at that appeal again. Whether the impact was in the line of the stumps or outside off. Well, it looks in front to me. And this time he gets him. No need for any appeal. No need for any confirmation, no need for any validation. Clean bowled, the stump is a big proof that Kaur has to walk back. Darsait Titans, I tell you, are in some trouble.
Jasim is on fire. Picked up his second wicket, and what a way to win a wicket. That's been absolutely superb bowling there by Jasim Elahi. Bowls this one right in the corridor, going for a big hoik. Khawar Ali beaten and middle stump uprooted. Khawar Ali bowled Jasim 13 of just 7. Darsait Titan 26 for 4 after the completion of 3 overs.
Center. Yeah, middle. Bowling left arm round, coming across.
Khalid Rashid brought into the attack. Experienced spinner, one of the most experienced player on the circuit, using all his experience and guile. Sachin to face Khalid. A bad ball going down the leg stump. It's a wide. Not a great way to start.
Well, as of now, Azaiba 11 are doing so well. They should not do the same mistake that Gubra Giants did. They should keep that momentum, keep that pressure on Darsait. Meanwhile, Khalid Rashid again bowling a wide ball, and I'm afraid it's not all over because Darsait Titans still have some batting left in their firepower.
Poor start by Khalid Rashid. Needs to bowl it straight on the stumps. This time a much better delivery. A single there. Batters looking for a couple but denied there. Arslan picks up. Throws it back to the bowler. Amanpreet to face the first ball of his innings. 2 youngsters at the crease.
Rocked on the back foot for a single. $30 for 4, Darsait Titans.
Khalid Rashid. This time better ball, better delivery. Saw the batter come out. Bowled it a bit shorter. No runs conceded. 31 for 4. Amanpreet this time plays a good looking shot, but straight to the fielder. Steal a single there. Keeping it tight, Khalid Rashid.
Played high, straight down the ground. Does not have the elevation or the distance or the power to cross the ropes. Was just chipped. 7 runs off this Khalid over. Last ball, can he finish off well? 2 wides, or else this would have been an even better over. Just 5 of it from the bat.
2 extra deliveries Khalid had to bowl. Good ball. This time just a single to complete his opening over. 8 runs given. Darsait Titans 35 for 4 after 4 overs.
So Darsait Titans batting card doesn't look too good. 13 is the top scorer. Khavar Ali scoring 13 of 7. And then it's like a pin code of some city in India. 90052 something. They need to change that. No one in double figures. Down the leg side. Will be called a wide. Jasim has been very, very effective. But he doesn't need to be complacent right now. This is his opportunity to get those 2 wickets into 4 or maybe a 5-er as well. That should be the intention.
Quite true, Shoaib here. No complacency should be creeping into the bowler's mind. This time a much better delivery. Jasim looking for his 3rd wicket. Already picked up 2 for just 2 runs. Sachin on 5, giving him company is Amanpreet, and this is the delivery by Jasim, beats the batter.
Another good delivery. Very good delivery. Very close to that off stump.
A lucky escape there for Sachin. Second successive ball, he's beaten, all ends up. Lucky. Absolutely lucky there.
Required run rate has gone up to around 15.5. And another good delivery. Brilliantly bowled again, outside off, very close to that off stump. It's almost as if we are watching the replay of the previous ball. Same ball, same result.
Yes, he would be just wishing that the result is a bit...
This was the wide delivery. So this is the comeback delivery. Same area, same execution. Look at that. Very well done.
Accuracy at its best, I would say. One more time. Once more. Jasim beating Sachin again and again and again. Appears to be that he's spot on except for the result.
Well, unlucky. Wasim. That was so close to the off stump again. Sachin Kumar Jagra is coming late onto the ball. By the time he brings the bat down, this time he plays it a lot more confidently and gets only a single.
Darsait Titans crawling, 37 for 4 in the 5th over. Amanpreet on strike, looking to go big. This time connects it, but just for a single. End of over 5. Darsait Titans 38 for 4. Imran Mohammad and Jasim Ilahi picking up the 4 wickets to fall. Imran picking 2 for 11 and Jasim Ilahi more impressive, 2 for 5. Khalid Rashid continues, but there's a change in com box. Welcome Mikhail.
Thank you, Ashok. Trouble here for Darsait Titans. When the going gets tough, they say the tough gets going. Can they move on from here? Jagra can play the big hits. He's shown it in the past. He was very good in the D20.
Yeah, these youngsters need to take up the responsibility, and here's a wicket. Sachin caught by the wicket keeper. It was a good run there. Top edges. And that's wicket number 5 for Darsait Titans.
Azaiba 11 has been a completely different outfit in the D10 competition. This was a very good high catch taken by the wicketkeeper Akmal Shehzad. Almost collided with Imran Mohammad. That was a top edge. Not in control of that. Played too early into that. Akmal Shehzad came very close to Imran Mohammed over there. It was mine. No, it was yours. I was there. And they have that chitter-chatter in the middle as Jagra departs for 6 in 13 deliveries. It's 39 for 5 in the 6th over.
Experience getting the better of the youth. Khalid Rashid picking up the wicket. And this time it's cheeky attempt by Amanpreet. Fails to connect. It's a wide ball.
I'll tell you why. The Fanco Oman D10 is a very beautiful tournament over here. You see the Kuwait Warriors having as many youngsters we saw today as well. And the Azaiba 11 have all senior players. Oh, he gives the big hit over here. Has he found the fielder? Long on. Straightforward catch there to Arslan Bashir. Amanpreet departs. Azaiba 11 dugout is delighted with the way things are panning out in the middle as Darsait Titans are falling apart in this chase. They've not yet won a game. This is their 4th outing and they're staring down the barrel at the moment. Azaiba 11 looking good to accumulate 2 more points.
Khalid Rashid once again the wicket taker. That's not connected well. Amanpreet fails to give it the distance. Not much meat in the shot. And an easy catch for Arslan.
Ready?
40 for 5 in the 6th over. Darsait Titans nowhere close to getting to the target at the moment. Khalid Rashid bringing in all his experience. And that's why the D10 concept looked at Kuwait Warriors, Kuti Raja, Arjun Suresh Dhiman, and for Azaiba you have someone like a Khalid Rashid. For Gubra you have Ahmed Khan. Ghazanfar goes big, misses it completely. Nowhere in control of that. You miss, I hit. Khalid Rashid brings in all that experience and he gets it with the arm ball. Azaiba 11 on top all over Darsait Titans at the moment. It's one-way traffic.
Give it to them.
Imran Rizvi nowhere in the frame. Khalid Rashid bowling a nice ball. Going for a cross bat. Misses it completely. And that's wicket number 7. Darsait Titans 40 for 7.
Last ball. इधर आओ उस्मान भाई रहने दो खाली खैर इधर ही कैच आएगा इसका भी आसिफ इधर आ जाओ इधर नहीं हाँ ओके बस ओके
Lakmal the new batter. Darsait Titans. It looks more like a procession. Batters coming onto the ground and going back. Chaminder Lakmal would need to stop the rot. 40 for 7. Khalid Rashid has already picked up 3 wickets, giving away just 10 runs. Last ball to come. Would it pick up the 4th?
Watchfully left. We've seen this very rare to happen. And look at the smile. I'm telling you what, Khalid Rashid clearly having a lot of fun there and creating a lot of moments of joy as well with the ball. 6 overs gone, it's 40 for 7.
4 bowlers used, 3 successful. Khalid Rashid picking up 3 for 10. Jasim and Imran picking up 2 wickets each.
Top bowling performance this by Azaiba 11. And now it's Haitham Bahar who will come into bowl. Haitham and Jasim bowled 2 vital overs last evening against Gubra Giants, the 19th and the 20th, and got them to victory. Very intelligent operators in the middle. Gives the charge, gets an inside edge, goes towards the short fine leg region. Could have easily dragged onto the stumps as well. Darsait Titans are throwing their bat at virtually everything.
They need to, Mikhail. They haven't got much of overs left, but they're struggling 41 for 7 in the 7th over. And we have already seen few edges played on dismissals today.
So important when you're chasing a steep total, you start well and you create partnerships. The problem with Darsait is they haven't begun strong on top. Nicely bowled once again, stump to stump. They're looking for the second. Haitham Bahar will do the fielding of his own bowling. Very good commitment as well. They're well and truly on course for victory, but they don't want to let go of any run. That's top effort and commitment in the middle.
Absolutely true. Haitham had to run quite a bit, but he ensured that the batters don't steal the second one. Total commitment there. This time rolls it over and picks up a fantastic follow-through catch. That's one of the best catches so far in the D10 tournament. What a catch in the follow-through by Haitham.
Oh yes, the reflex over there. It's a reflex action catch by Haitham Bahar. He's been having a wonderful week, let me tell you. Turning up for his team with bat and ball, and this time hit straight back at him. And look at how alert he was, going down and taking a nice low catch. Azaiba 11 almost certain for victory. Arjun Rajesh Kumar departs for 1. It's 42 for 8 in the 7th over. Captain Ikram Sadat at number 9. Quite a move here. Wonder what's going through his mind at the moment. But his team is on the brink of losing their 4th game in the D10 competition. And I had a chat with him at the toss. And I told him it's a must-win. He's like, from here on, everything is a must-win. We understand the magnitude of the situation. I don't think they've been able to recover. It's a remarkable turnaround by Azaiba 11 though.
Quite true. A nice short ball to welcome Ikram Sadat. Haitham has been mixing the variations. You had balls, slow balls, a short ball, full length ball. So he has got everything in his arsenal. So that's something which is beautiful to see young bowlers display in the D10 League.
A slow delivery played early and a good low catch taken by Haitham Bahar. Look at the delight and excitement. What a performance it's been. Goes big, goes high, but has he found the fielder? Oh, it's been dropped. Arsalan Bashir. Oh, could that be a 4 as well? Did he trample on the rope? It's been confirmed as well. It's a 4. What should have been a catch ends up being 4 runs. Arsalan Bashir asking for a referral over there.
Goes for a big hit. Ikram connects it well. Gets the elevation, but not the distance. And a simple catch there for Arslan. Fumbles. But then while saving the ball, hits the ropes.
His feet touch the rope just as he collects the ball, and he was in contact with the boundary rope. So that was for good decision here by Freddie. Another slow delivery, taking the pace off it. A quick single towards covers, shy the stumps. He'll not quite collect it cleanly. But top over this by Haitham Bahar. A wicket. Darsait Titans require 77 in 18. 7 gone. It's 47 for 8.
हाँ दो दो इमरान को दो चल 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 एमी जल्दी चल वाह 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 जावा एमी जल्दी हां एक इधर फेंक दे हेलो नीचे वाला कट जाइए एमी बस शाबाश इमरान यार मेरी बात सुन bowling right arm over.
Darsait Titans require 77 of 18 and we see Imran back into the action. Very successful first over. Picked up 2 crucial wickets to break the backbone of Darsait Titans.
What an evening Imran Mohammed has had. He was quick, he got bounce, he had swing as well. He was generating pace. And this went straight to the fielder at square leg. A wicket for him over there. Look at that carry. Surprising the batsman. Miscued. And it was another wicket as well. He had an amazing outing in his first spell. And he'll want to make the most of it.
Bowls a full toss. Flicked towards the boundary. The ball races to the boundary.
Sometime during this phase last evening as well, he was introduced into the attack. In fact, he was captaining the side. He introduced himself and gave over 20 runs. How the sport changes equations. One day you're a hero and the next day it'll just strip you of all the medals.
Quite true. And this time, errs in the line and length. Low full toss. Comes in steaming. And this time a short ball. A good bouncer there.
It's like telling Ikram Sadat, stay in your crease, don't try stepping out to me now. I like intimidation shown by pacers. In the T10 format, there's hardly anything there for them, firstly, Ashok. And then when you see a short delivery like this, surprising the batsman or hurrying him or one underneath the bat, it's more of a case where the bowler is saying we have something for ourselves as well.
Quite proving their credentials as a pacer. This time bowls a better ball, and what a ball! One of the best balls of the evening we have seen today. Picks up a wicket. The off stump dismantled there. Ikram out. Picks up his 3rd wicket of the evening.
Wicketless last evening, costly last evening, but this evening Imran Mohammed steams in, runs hard and just disturbs the timber in fine style, and the plane takes off as well. It's a typical Shoaib-like celebration too, not just the action but the celebration as well. 3 wickets for him and he is completely dismantled Darsait Titans as Ikram Sadat departs for 9. It's 51 for 9 in 7.3 overs.
Next time. Right arm over, 3 to come.
Picked up 3 wickets for 15. This time a nice fuller length ball. Nestor Damba, the new batsman.
Look at this, you miss, I hit. Gap between bat and pad, looking to play across the line, and Imran says, not with me, try someone else.
Looking for his 4th victim. Imran charging down. This time a nice ball, nice yorker. Single there. Darsait Titans crawling to 53 for 9.
Just like the way Imran has come back into this game, he was costly last evening. He almost gifted the game away. But tonight he's woken up a different personality. Well, we're seeing youngsters coming to the fore, and we are seeing even younger players showing up. Imran, top performance, 3 for 17 for him. Again, that had a lot of pace on it, just using the pace of the ball, getting an outside edge as they settle for a single. 8 overs gone, it's 54 for 9, just a matter of time before things finish.
Last 2 over बाकी है, 2 box over है ना, last 2 over बाकी है, शाबाश यार, शाबाश। ओवर का बात है, टाइट हो जाओ फला आजा आजा
Successful completion of Imran's over, picked up 3 for 18 in his 2 over spell. We have Wasim back into action, conceded 12 in his first over.
Played down towards long off for a single. It's just about adding the finishing touches here for Azaiba 11. The story is all but over for Darsait Titans. They never looked in contest, never looked like getting to that target of theirs. They lost wickets in a heap. 55 for 9 pretty much sums up the story for them. It's been one of agony and misery.
Quite true. Once the openers, Khurram, Khawa and Jishan were back into the dugout, it was always going to be a difficult task.
Goes high, goes big, but looks like he's found the fielder, and this could be curtains to the innings as well. Oh, it's been put down. That's Jasim Ilahi, bowled so well this evening. It could have easily drawn a close to the innings, and victory would have been sounded as well for Azaiba 11. They'll have to wait for some time. But we've seen so many catches like this go down. It was straightforward and simple.
Another sitter goes down. This was a simple catch practice. A single taken off the next ball. This is the chance Chaminda got. Jasim Ulai coming down, well under the ball, but then spills it.
Gives the charge this time. That's got a lot of bat on it. That'll sail into the stands. That's a very good shot. Powerful hit. Chaminda Lakmal says, hang on. We still have some sixes to be hit before we throw in the towel.
A nice, good looking shot. Finally connected. A flighted ball came down the pitch, got onto the line of the ball and then hammered it over the side screen.
Oh, just shuffling way too much. Impact look outside off. An ambitious appeal there. Signal leg by. Just coming back to this performance of Azaiba 11. Just get the feeling they may have found that right winning combination which was missing in the D20.
Yeah, once the batters contribute handsomely after electing to bat, it's always good to defend the total. You have a good total to defend, and the bowlers coming.
What a character to have in the side. Khalid Rashid quietly bowls his 2 overs, plays a little bit of football in the field, wears a cap on both sides and keeps smiling as well. What a character and what a player. 9 overs gone, it's 65 for 9.
Haitham back into the attack after a very economical over. Goes for a big hit. This time Nestor Damba doesn't connect it well for a boundary. Just a single there. Haitham has been excellent as far as death overs bowling has been concerned.
Oh yes, the boys have responded really well, and the dugout as well is a lot of cheer and ecstasy at the moment. That's because they're just accumulating the wins and moving north in that points table. This is a very, very good side and shaping up into a winning unit. Haitham Bahar bowling a bouncer. I tell you what, he may come out with his gentle medium pacers, but he can be very intimidating. That one surprised Lakmal.
That was a very effective bouncer. Batter had to duck to save his helmet.
This time played towards the mid-wicket region. They're eyeing the second run. Not really. Oh, poor fielding. But they'll stick to one. Nice work done by Gibran, backing up over there. But how good the wicket has played, Ashok. Match number 17 right now in progress.
Absolutely
15,
stunning.
beg your pardon. 15.
Absolutely. 15 matches on the same turf, on the same wicket. Due credit to Anup, the curator at the Oman Cricket. What a wicket he has prepared. This time goes for an expansive cover drive at the sweeper cover. Just a single day for Nestor. Just a formality to be completed now. Darsait Titans 68 for 9, chasing 124.
Yes, I just wonder what may be going through the dugout of Darsait Titans. This is their 4th loss in a row. This is one of happiness, one of joy. But Darsait Titans for sure will be touch disappointed. Gives the charge this time. Oh, slow delivery. Very nice bowling. Almost followed the batsman there, sensing the charge. Haitham Bahar has turned out to be a very fine customer. I'm just talking about Darsait Titans, Ashok. I don't think so it'll be a happy dugout. Yes, hungry, but they're not hungry for runs at the moment.
Nor for victory. And these experienced batters and all-rounders would need to take up the responsibility in the next few games.
Another single, and this will round up the innings and complete the match in favor of Azaiba 11. Darsait Titans finish on 70 for 9, chasing 124, and this is another convincing clinical performance, a complete performance by Azaiba 11. Bat, ball and field, they have come out there and shown that they are a side to beat in this tournament. Well, that's the man, Khalid Rashid and Gibran. Don't go by age, don't go by fitness, go by performance, they say, and they've put it across as well.
Yes, an all-round team effort there. Be it the experience of Gibran and Khalid, or be it the youngsters of Haitham, of the likes of Haitham. They have all performed, be it bowling, batting or fielding. Arslan particularly being one of the standout performers for them.
Oh yes, Azaiba 11 are scripting a wonderful story for themselves in the fan code Oman D10. Darsait Titans, for that matter, will have to go back to the drawing board, go into introspection mode and come back harder and stronger. But Azaiba 11 have played some very fine cricket through this week. Plenty of thinking to be done for Darsait Titans. But for the moment, let's celebrate another very fine performance by Azaiba 11.
Quite true. They've got the experience, they've got the youth, and players like Arslan are performing with the youngsters Haitham, Jasim Ilahi with the ball. And Ikram, Imran Mohammad, one of the standout bowlers today, picked up 3 wickets, leading the charge. So it's been an all-round clinical performance by Azaiba 11. Only 2 batters in double digits, Kawa Ali with 13 and Chaminda Lakmal unbeaten on 11.
A very ordinary batting performance here for the bowlers. 3 for 18 for Imran Mohammad. What a turnaround since last evening. Khalid Rashid, the senior statesman, 3 for 10. Jasim Ilahi, 2 for 5. They will take the scorecard to their dugout and pin it for inspiration in the coming games.
Absolutely.
So another win here for Azaiba 11 as we look back at the way things panned out for them. Things never looked in control for Darsait Titans. It was Imran Mohammad who struck first and got the wicket of Khurram Khan. And just when it looked like he was not happy with 1 wicket, he got wicket number 2 as well. The catching was very good early on. That was some very fine bowling by Ilahi, and Khalid Rashid as well got a wicket. This time not able to get underneath that one, Jagra, and he was dismissed. Wickets kept falling as catches were taken. And Khalid Rashid with 3 wickets showed how experience comes to the fore.
Quite true. Wonderful bowling by the experience and the youth, and a wonderful return catch on the follow through by and Imran again picking up wickets. A few lusty hits in the end did no good, and they were comfortably beaten. Azaiba 11, 123 for 4. Arslan Bashir, highest scorer, 63 of 26. Gibran, 19 of 16. Darsait Titans were restricted to 70. Khawar Ali and Chaminda, only the two batters in double digits. Azaiba 11 won comfortably by 53 runs.
We'll head into a short break, but when we come back, we'll get you the presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation. Azaiba 11 took on Darsait Titans, and what a game of cricket we had. Azaiba 11 winning the toss, choosing to bat first, put up 123 and said, Darsait Titans, if you get 1-2-4, you'd be pronounced winners. Not to be. Arslan played brilliantly with the bat in hand for Azaiba and with the ball in hand as well. They were very, very clinical as they pick up another victory. It's time to introduce you to the post-match presentation party. Alongside me, towards my immediate right, Mr. Karthikeyan and Mr. Paul Martin. Mr. Paul Martin, thank you very much for being here. Logistics Manager, Mazoom Diary. Mr. Karthikeyan with a hamper in hand. ERP Manager, Mazoom Diary. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for being here with us. It's time now to declare the player of the match. And who else can it be for a splendid, sensational bowling figures of 2 overs, 0 maidens, 5 runs and 2 important wickets? It has to go to Jasim Ilahi. Jasim bhai, please collect your hamper first from Mr. Karthikeyan, ERP Manager, Mazoom Diary. The hamper brought to you by the Amna. And after that, your medallion as well from Mr. Paul Martin, Logistics Manager, Mazoom Diary. Congratulations, Jasim bhai. आज का मैच थोड़ा सा अलग था क्योंकि आप जो रोल प्ले कर रहे थे वो थोड़ा अलग था.
सर जो पिछले मैच में जो हमने बॉलिंग किया था तो उसी हिसाब से बस वो माइंड में वही था कि बस ये फॉर्मेट में ऐसे ही करने का है कंटिन्यूली, तो इसलिए तो ये इसी में मैं थोड़ा बेहतर करने की कोशिश किया तो इसमें थोड़ा अच्छा हो गया। इसलिए
आपने अपनी चेंजअप्स में काफ़ी काम किए हैं, स्लोअर डिलीवरीज में।
यस सर, मेरा एक्शन में ऐसा है जो बैट्समैन यानी थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो जाता है, फास्ट आ रहा है स्लो आ रहा है, ऐसा मेरा एक्शन में ऐसा वो है। हर कोई बोलता है स्लोअर कर रहे हैं फास्ट कर रहे हैं, ऐसा है।
बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो जसीम भाई, ऑल द बेस्ट, और आप ऐसी ट्रॉफीज लेते रहें और मेडलियंस लेते रहें, यही उम्मीद करेंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर टॉकिंग टू अस। Jasim Ilahi, the player of the match. That's all we have for you from the post-match presentation. We'll dive into a short break, but don't go anywhere. On the other side, a lot more cricketing action lined up for you.